have not yet adjusted to the time change. And it doesn't feel like midnight, doesn't it? And but it's only 8 o'clock, and we're still Juice Plus rocking and rolling. So hey, we've got David Beavers with us tonight, and David is here to talk about a program that we launched last year, P4Q. Super effective, super successful, and so we're back again. Made some changes. You need to know why you want to be part of P4Q. So I've asked David to join us to share the good news. So David.
Hi, Terry. Thank you.
All yours.
Well, I'm just going to take about 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes, and share with you what many of you on the call already know about. P4Q stands for Prep School for Q School. And the original idea flowed out of the fact that we were not filling the leadership pipeline. About a year ago, we looked at ourselves, Terry and I particularly, and saw that there was a big gap. We had no new Q NMDs. That is the position that leads to National Marketing Director. We had no people in that place. And so we saw the need to offer a place of preparation to get people from either sales coordinator or senior sales coordinator to qualifying National Marketing Director in time to be invited to the corporate Q School. Q School takes place in Memphis, Tennessee every August for those people who have newly reached the level of qualifying National Marketing Director by June, just prior to August. And so that's very important. What we found is that people who get to Q School are on a very fast track and a very sure track to the top level of our company, which is National Marketing Director. So we felt like if we could get people to Q School, we would be in place to have more leaders reaching that top level. So last January, we launched the Prep School for Q School, which invited a number of people, 22 total, most of whom were senior sales coordinators striving for QNMD. And out of those 22, 4, in fact, did go to Q School and are now on track, we believe, to make NMD, National Marketing Director, in 2018. Now, that's the good news. The alarming or awakening news is that now we recognize that the class of rising senior sales coordinators is depleted. And so we tweaked the program a little bit and decided to invite rising leaders in the sales coordinator ranks who would fill in and become the next class of senior sales coordinators, who of course would then be moving on to Q and then on to NMD. So the P4Q program is kind of morphed. We still our target. At this point, I think there's about maybe 12 senior sales coordinators coming to prep school, and we're looking to them to really work hard to make Q by the end of June next year. But we want to fill that Q class. We want to fill that senior sales coordinator class with new people. So we have expanded the base to include sales coordinators to be invited to prep school. Obviously, if a person is sitting in the room at prep school, if they're a sales coordinator, they're there by invitation only, and they're there for one reason: to learn how to get to senior sales coordinator in 2018. That's why they're there. If that is not a burning passion, desire, then they don't need to come. Senior sales coordinators sitting in that room need to know that they're for one reason. They are there to get to QNMD by June of 2018. So they can go to Q School in August in Memphis, Tennessee. All expenses paid, a lot of pampering, a lot of loving, a lot of great fun. And of course, we want those Qs. There'll be about 6 Qs in the room, and we're there to keep them motivated and focused and on track to make NMD in 2018. So you see what the purpose is to get you to the next level. And what we want to teach you there, we want to prepare you for the skills and the mindset for the next level. Our favorite person for many of you, Oprah Winfrey, says it like this: luck is preparation meeting opportunity. Arthur Ashe says one important key to success is self-confidence. And an important key to self-confidence is preparation. So we feel like that preparation is what we want to do. And you're going to learn how, in prep school, you'll learn how to build relationships with prospects, with customers and team members. And the third relationship you're going to build and learn to develop is your relationship with yourself. So that's where we're going to focus. We're going to teach you how to do critical next step thinking and not be sort of left in the lurch and always wondering, what do I do next? You need to know what to do next. Now, the big question, the big elephant in the room, as I'm sharing right here, is who gets to come? And of course, it's not everybody. We are going to have this prep school for Q School on the Thursday, January 11th, before this Dallas Summit begins on January 12th. So on Thursday, January 11th at 2 o'clock, we will begin prep school. So you'll need to get a room at the Anatole Hotel for that extra night. It will conclude at noon on Friday. And we're going to take care of your meal Friday night, Saturday morning, and then lots of other goodies. If those of you who went last year, you know that it was a very, very unique, special time together. Now, here are the qualifications, and please just pay simple attention. They're very simple, but they're profound, okay? I've given these out several times, but people keep coming back with making it harder than it is, actually. So let me just make it very clear. The number one underlying qualification for anyone attending is they're a sales coordinator and above. Secondly, they must have a self-qualified business in 2 out of the 3 months of October, November, and December. Self-qualified business. And see, that's easy for me to know. I just look on your 12-month analysis and I see who's got that self-qualified business. Everybody who comes has a self-qualified business 2 out of those 3 months. Another qualification. For those who are senior sales coordinators, QNMDs, and NMDs, if you are receiving your bib allowance, you're an automatic invite. Senior sales coordinators, qualifying national marketing directors who have a self-qualified business and are receiving their bib check, that is, they're qualifying for their business incentive bonus, your invitation to Prep School for Q School 2018 is automatic. Okay. Got that? Okay. Now, here's the other qualification for everybody else. Sales coordinators who have a self-qualified business and any senior sales coordinator, qualifying national marketing director, and national marketing director who is not in bib, if you understand, is not meeting the structural requirements for bib. These people, sales coordinators and above, must complete at least 2 HLPs in the months of September, October, November, December. Not 2 a month, not 2,000 pluses, 2 HLPs. What we're asking for you there is that you demonstrate the fact that you are on some level, in addition to building a monster great customer base, that you're engaged on some level in team building. Because the purpose of P4Q is to equip you to build a team and reach the highest levels of leadership within the Juice Plus company. We understand that many people are just super duper incredible at building a customer base, and we love that. We bless you for that. But this Prep School for Q School is designed to equip you and give you that next step thinking that's going to allow you to build a large and growing organization for the coming years. So that's what we're looking at here. That's what we want to do. Now, I would like to unmute just for a minute and ask if there's any questions, any clarifications I need to give you, because in about a week, right now it looks like about 40 people are already qualified, and those people will be receiving a written invitation as well as a phone call from me in the next 10 days. And as more people qualify during November and December, they will be added, even up to the very end of December. you will receive an invitation if you qualify on Qualifiers Day in January. Let me clear my throat a second. Kathy, why don't you unmute people and see if there's any questions?
Why don't we let people, if they have a question, you can unmute yourself to ask rather than doing 65 people.
You're the IT expert. Let's do that. Any questions? By the way, I've had a cough lately. Let me tell you what you don't need to do when you have a cough. Saturday night, I went to bed and I thought, well, I don't want to keep Sally up all night. Have any of you ever tried NyQuil? And so I took NyQuil for the first time, and it pretty much knocked me out. But I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning with a cough again, and so I thought I'd take some more. And yesterday, Sunday, was pretty much zombie day for me. So let me recommend that you just fix some Jack Daniel's honey and lemon and skip the NyQuil and go straight for the hot toddy. And that's what I plan to do tonight if the cough erupts again. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about P4Q. Any questions about these very simple but profound qualifications? There's time. Any questions?
And definitely not. Okay. David, I don't have a question. I kind of have a question, is that P4Q is working.
Yeah, it's working. We had 22 there, and
we didn't have any QNMDs, and for because of the P4Q program. Why do you think it's so effective?
Well, I think there's a lot of accountability in the group, and what we do, we don't want you the P4Q experience has already begun with the people who've are being invited now. And then we will work with you in the 6 months following P4Q in small accountability groups, Voxer chat groups, ongoing coaching from me and Terry and your upline national marketing directors. We will walk with you for the next 6 months to help you get to the next level. We're kind of looking at June as sort of the great umbrella. If we can take those months, January through June, and really focus, we feel like it can create the kind of momentum you will need to get to the next level. Let me give you an example of some things you might have not thought through in your own experience. For example, how would you answer if someone walked up to you today and without using the cliches, the abbreviations, the lingo within the Juice Plus company, and they said, how do you make money with Juice Plus? And what would you say? How do you make money? How do you make, okay, so someone's raising their hand. I wonder if you could give an overview of how we make money in 60 seconds or less without using PVC and POB and P4Q and all the little cliches that we use every day. How would you say that?
I would say I'd make money by sharing my passion. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Frankly, that's a great answer. I think some people would say it's relationship building, but how does that put money in your bank account? And that's what we want to talk about, because there's more to it than just being passionate. So that's one of the things that we want to get good at talking about, instead of just coming together for kumbaya moments and feeling good about ourselves. We've got to be able to articulate what this business is really about. And the second follow-up to that question would be, once you understand the mechanics of how you make money, the next question might be, and it sounds the same, but I'll put it to you simply, how do you make money? How do you show up? How do you engage people? How do you spend your time? Where do you spend your time so that your check is growing? Not just having great parties and salad in a jar and Facebook postings, but how do you actually, what are the things that you do to engage people and grow your check month after month after month? So we want to help you with that too.
Right. David, this is such an important conversation, because at the end of the day, we don't talk about it very much in the Juice Plus community, but people want to make money.
They really do. And, we don't want to take away from the fact that this culture is just, there's no other culture in the business world like ours, which I call it a culture of encouragement, a culture of love and kindness and motivation and support and accountability and all those things. But when you take, with all those things in place, it should also be a place where we watch people grow their business and grow their income and experience what we're now calling the freedom revolution. And so that's where we want to piggyback on that idea of really teaching people how to build a business that creates awesome income. Okay? So that's what P4Q does. It gets you ready for that next level.
Right. It's wearing your business hat. It's not just the mission hat of, helping people get well, but it's wearing the business hat that this is a business. And that saying, if you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like one. David, would you please share, other than the amazing trainers that we have within
thank you.
organization, within Team Up, who is going to be sharing the stage with us at P4Q?
Glad you asked, because I would have forgotten to tell you. You're helping me out here, Terry. Well, last year, we really blew the roof off with Catherine Lee and Don Rathman, both Founders Award winners, both incredible speakers. This year, we're going to have Casey and Chris Schloss. Casey, was one of these Wonder Women who has just done an amazing job building a team, 75 club member, young mom. She and her husband will be there. And my own sponsor, and probably in my mind, the key male leader in America, and that's Kurt Beavers, is going to be there. Kurt will be there training. He will be bringing his incredible, vast knowledge and experience. His technology, his hands are all over the company and knows what's going on internationally in terms of technology, everything you can think of. He will bring a wealth of information. He could fill up the whole 22 hours with just his knowledge, but he's going to come and bring his heart and soul to it.
Yeah, and for those of you that were at conference in the spring, where were we in the spring? I don't remember where we were, but Kurt closed that conference, and his close on how he coaches someone through the marketing plan, it was brilliant.
Yeah, it
He's
was.
going to repeat that for us because it is definitely a system that we want to put in place for growth and expansion.
Well, I can't say enough about what Kurt does in his trainings, because he is, even though I'm 17 years older, he and his mom have been the reason, humanly speaking, for pouring into me over the years and giving me the motivation and the vision for what I now experience as my wife and I, Sally, experiences 100 club members, national marketing director. So you will, just to hear Kurt will be worth the trip.
It was
so the invitations will go out. The first wave of invitations will go out next week. And then we encourage all of you to do what you need to do to get that self-qualified business and get those 2 HLPs done over the next couple of months. So, or at least over the period from September through December. I hope that helps, and I'm just very excited. We're going to go from about 30 people last year to about 65 this year, so it's expanding significantly. Thank you, Terry, for having me.
Well, thank you, David. I just want everybody to know that David doesn't just invest his time, but let me tell you, David is pretty much covering the cost of this P4Q school for all of us, and this is an incredible gift from David. And so I just want as many of us in the room as possible, and heartfelt gratitude to you, David. Thank you so much.
I love it. This is where my heart is.
And it shows.
Take care. Thank you.
Shows. All right, hey guys, I've asked Holly to be on the call with us tonight too, because, in conjunction with P4Q is the Dallas Summit. And I have to tell you that what we learned at the conference this year was that the Dallas Summit is like the protocol. It's the model that the company is using to be implemented in different areas around the country. They want everybody doing what we've been doing in Dallas now for the past 4 to 5 years. And we started calling it the Summit you know, 4 or 5 years ago. It took off. It was amazing. And so we've got another one coming. So P4Q is Thursday, half day Friday, but starting Friday afternoon, we launch our January summit, and the host extraordinaire for that event is with us tonight, Holly Morris. So Holly, talk to us about why we want to be in the seats, not just for P4Q, but for Summit, and why we got to get registered.
Yes, it will sell out, you guys. So you definitely want to get your ticket soon. Summit is going to be incredible. And to follow P4Q, I mean, really, what better marriage could there be? I don't know. But myself and Terry and Jamie Cantrell and a couple other members of the Dallas Co-op are working together to try to create the most fabulous experience. The speakers that we have coming in, Chris and Casey Sloss, who will be at P4Q, they also will be speaking at Summit and on a panel and sharing with us. They're both pharmacists. They're a young family. They're millennials. They come from so many different great aspects that we want to learn from, and their business has just skyrocketed. As well as Dr. Sears, America's pediatrician. That event will be open to the public. Our president of our company, Jay Martin himself, is coming and speaking with us on Friday night. We have Brandy Voss. We have a millennial panel that's going to be awesome to learn from. We've got Catherine Cade going to be zooming in. So this conference, I want you to think about Dallas Success Summit. It's going to bring the most fun, the most networking, technology. It's going to bring life to our business, basically, right? It's going to give us what we need to take off and running. So I just want to give you a little taste of Friday night. It starts at 3 o'clock, and from 3 to 5, there is going to be this most incredible panel of people for us to learn from, and you're going to get to submit your questions. So you've always wanted that opportunity to ask those certain people questions. Well, it's going to happen Friday, and I'm not going to tell you how. We're going to let that be a surprise, but it's going to be interactive. And so this is going to be super cool for us to experience. And then we are going to have a happy hour with a live band Friday afternoon from 5 to 7. Your team, you can walk out right there at the hotel, grab you a little food if you want, mix and mingle, photo booths. I mean, it's going to be so much fun during that time. So you're not going to want to leave. You're going to want to stay around and have a blast with us. That all the speakers are going to be there to meet and greet and network and take fun pictures with. And then we have Dr. Sears and Jay Martin that night. That's just Friday, right? That's not even, we have an incredible event planned Saturday that goes from 8 until about 3, I believe. And it is action-packed with videos, you know, the close of conference videos. If you weren't there and you missed them and you're dying to see them, you need to be at Dallas Success Summit. The newest and the latest from conference that we got to hear. I mean, it's just, I don't even know what else to say. Like, I'm so excited. I don't want you to miss out. So get your ticket right now, as soon as we can get the Zoom call.
Holly, how much is the price, because we're still early bird pricing. What are we looking at?
I think it's 90, am I remember, 95?
90.
What is that, 99?
Yes, Katie, $95.
99. Katie Carr's telling me 99. So 99 is the early bird.
Okay, so $99. Guys, this is a conference. This is a conference in your backyard. Whatever it is, guys, let's just get registered. Okay. Yeah. I forgot what we agreed to.
$4 difference. We're good.
All right, so it's $4, but get registered, because if this is a conference in your backyard, and a lot of us here on the call tonight are from the Dallas area, but I got to tell you, people come in from all over the country for the Dallas Summit. I've gotten inquiries from people in Europe wanting to know, what are we doing at the summit? When is it? Where is it going to be? So this will be an international summit. We can only accommodate about 800 people. So you want to get registered. So for those of you within the Team Up umbrella, history has proven that you like an incentive. I don't know, I've been hearing that, I've been seeing that. You know, we gave away $4,000 at our luncheon in Indy. So here's the deal. You get yourself registered for the Dallas Summit. I'm going to give you the whole month of November. How's that? You post your Eventbrite ticket. We're going to set up, a special post on the Team Up Facebook page, okay? And you start posting your Eventbrite picture, that confirmation, and at the end of the month, I'm going to do a little bit of a raffle. All right, I'm still kind of sleeping on what that's going to be, but I know that you guys respond. You kind of respond to $100 bills. That's what I heard. That's what I've seen. Okay, so we're going to have a little Team Up incentive. Get registered. Post your Eventbrite. Kathy will have that posted sometime tomorrow. Let's have some fun. And again, what is this going to do? It's going to create a buzz. We love to create a buzz. So be a part of this. Look at this dollar sign. Show me the, yes, Katie Carr. Show me the dollar signs. All right, guys. I think the world of you. Next Monday night, our own Amber Reaver talking about this freedom project. All right, you got to get involved. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's changing businesses like that. Okay? Peace and blessings. Love you guys. Sweet dreams. Feels like midnight. Good night.